Welcome back. The Caribbean is among the regions to benefit from large COVID-19 vaccination donations announced by the United States of America this week.
United States Vice President Kamala Harris said Thursday she spoke on the vaccine donation matter with Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley of Trinidad and Tobago, who is the current chairman of the Caribbean Community. The U.S. last month announced it would share a big part of its COVID-19 vaccine stockpile with other parts of the world to enhance the global fight against the virus. On Thursday, it said the first batch of 25 million would be made available, with about 6 million doses going directly to South and Central America and the Caribbean. The administration promised a breakdown of the distribution in the coming days. Prime Minister Rowley had written twice to U.S. President Joe Biden in March, pushing for the Caribbean's inclusion in the U.S. vaccine donation plans. He reminded Mr. Biden that the Caribbean is often referred to as the U.S.'s third border, and that as neighboring countries with high levels of travel, it is important to limit transmission of the virus. In an early reaction, Jamaica's Prime Minister, Mr. Andrew Holness, welcomed the news and the fact that the Caribbean will be among the first to benefit, saying the U.S. donation gives greater certainty of a more even global recovery.
Facebook Inc. has suspended former U.S. President Donald Trump's Facebook and Twitter accounts for 2 years. He was barred indefinitely from both sites in January in the wake of posts he made on the U.S. Capitol riots. But last month, Facebook's oversight board criticized the open-ended penalty. Facebook said Trump's actions were a severe violation of rules. Trump said the move was an insult to the millions who voted for him in last year's presidential election. The move by Facebook allows Trump to return to the platform before the 2024 presidential election. It also comes as he prepares to again hold the large-scale in-person rallies that were a signature of his campaigns and presidency. One of his first is planned for Dallas, Texas in early July. In addition to Facebook, which has over 2 billion monthly users, Trump has also been banned from Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, Twitch, and other social media platforms over the January riot. One youth group has taken on the initiative to raise awareness among young girls across the island about their reproductive health. The president and co-founder of Empowering Our Women, St. Lucia, says there is need to erase the stigma and taboo that comes with periods and teach young women the proper way to deal with their bodies.
There has been a shift surrounding sexual and reproductive health and rights to focus efforts on ensuring sexual and reproductive health care is of the best quality, based on scientific evidence and made available to all. But in societies where those are not available to all, non-profit organizations are stepping in to fill the void. When we speak about sexual and reproductive health and rights, we imagine eliminating preventable maternal and neonatal mortality and morbidity, ensuring quality sexual and reproductive health services, including contraceptive services, among others. But that topic also includes bringing awareness to menstrual cycles for adolescent girls. It is for this reason that the group Empowering Our Women St. Lucia is reaching out to these adolescent girls to give meaning to their cycles by providing self-care packages and menstrual equipment. Tara Moses is the co-founder of the organization.
We haven't really interacted with the girls per se to know how they felt after we distributed the packages. But from what I've heard, they were really happy with some of the stuff. I guess they appreciated the items we given out to them. And most likely they taken what was there to at least gain some insights in loving their menstrual cycle and having more pride for their period.
While COVID-19 has prevented the organization from distributing in schools, it has been able to reach the girls through the community. Their second cycle will focus on sexual reproductive health.
I believe there is a lack of body autonomy amongst adolescent girls, as well as awareness on reproductive health and rights among adolescent girls. And also try to raise more awareness on gender-based violence.
Empowering Our Women St. Lucia is a women and youth organization whose main focus is on sexual and reproductive health, raising awareness on gender-based violence and mental health. The group has been in existence since 2018. For the Hot 7 News, Nisha Charles reporting.
You're watching the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. The latest weather report is coming up after the break.